Blessed day to you, all my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope everybody is doing okay. Hope you're all having a magnificent Monday. It's Easter Monday. Hope you guys are having some quality family time. All right. So in this video, I am going to be sharing my 15-man squad that I would work with to play those two 4-day games against South Africa A. So as you know, West Indies A will be taking on South Africa A. So this is my squad. Now, they are set to play two 4-day games and three 50-over games. The 50-over games will be played first, but because we are just coming out of the West Indies Championship, I just want to keep it red ball for right now, and I'll give you my 4-day squad first. You understand? After that, then we can take a look at some players that we would like to see in the 50-over squad. All right, so before we get into the squad, just to remind you, West Indies A versus South Africa A. It will run from the 21st of May to the 11th of June. Right, so they take on them from the 21st of May to the 11th of June. As we know, we'll be having games and rest periods in between there. So 3 50-over matches and 2 first-class matches. Now, let's get into this squad that I have selected. While selecting this squad, the aim was to try and select standout players coming out of the recently concluded West Indies Championship. And not only this year, but probably last year and the year before. Now, we don't get a chance to play a lot of test cricket. So it would have been nice to put a couple of the actual first team players in this West Indies A, so they can get some playing time. But I can't do that. I cannot do that. Probably one or two will make it in. But the thing is, we have a new coach, we have new ideas. So we have players coming out of the championship that we definitely want to see them playing at another level. You understand? They have showed some amount of skills at the 4-day championship level. So I want to take a look at them at the next level, which is, like a West Indies A setup before they go into the actual first team. So it's 15 players, as I said. I have John Campbell, Johan Jeremiah, Kevlin Anderson, Dominic Drakes. And this is not me giving batting order or anything. It's 15 players. So, I just happen to have most of them in how they would bat. But this is not the actual batting order. So, John Campbell, Johan Jeremiah, Kevlin Anderson, Dominic Drakes. I have Joshua Da Silva, Joshua Bishop, Joel Andrew, Shakir Paris, Tevin Imlak, Kyrie Pierre, Javel Glenn, Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Joan Lane, Raymond Simmons, and Joshua James. So those are the players there that I am working with. You would realize that Joshua Da Silva is there and Tevin Imlak. These are the two guys who have been in our test setup of late. I mean, the reason for that, Joshua Da Silva is usually the man captain in the West Indies A team. And Tevin Imlak, as we know, he just won the West Indies Championship. It's a possibility that they're looking at him, but I would like to get him there. So those are the 15 players. Once again, John Campbell, Johan Jeremiah, Kevlin Anderson, Dominic Drakes, Joshua Da Silva, Joshua Bishop, Joel Andrew, Shakir Paris, Tevin Imlak, Kyrie Pierre, Javel Glenn, Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Joan Lane, Raymond Simmons, Joshua James. The other player that I was looking, there are a lot of young players out there that one would think that they should have gotten an opportunity in this. But the other player that I was thinking of, was Amir Django. Obviously, he didn't have the strongest 4-day championship, but he's somebody that I think I want to see around the test team for a little while. So, I was thinking to get him in, but it's only 15 players. So I had to sacrifice a couple of them. People like Marquino Mindley didn't look too bad in the championship. You understand? O'Shane Thomas did his thing also. Guys like Kelvin Pittman. I missed out one player, Matthew Ford. I need Matthew Ford in there. So this seems as if it's going to be a 16-man squad. I don't know. I didn't remember to add Matthew Ford. But there's probably somebody that I will have to sacrifice or take out, if you want me to put it that way. But Matthew Ford is definitely a part of that squad, right? I just realized while I was recording this that I left him off. But Matthew Ford definitely gets in. So I have a 16-man squad right now. I will probably shave it down as we get closer to the to the games. But Matthew Ford definitely gets in, so that will bring it up to 16. I don't know, I didn't remember his name. He's actually, when I'm going to do the playing 11 for the first game, he's actually going to be in my playing 11. If he's selected in the squad for that CWI will select, right? If he's in that squad, then he obviously gets in the playing 11. I just didn't remember to add him. But yeah, those are the players that I would be looking at right now, my people. There are a couple other players that didn't do too badly that one would think they should get an opportunity. People like, the spinner, Warwickon. But the thing is, Warwickon, we know what he's going to bring. You understand? He just showed us in Pakistan. He has been doing it for a little while at the championship level. So I want to see Kyrie Pierre and Joshua James. Kyrie Pierre and Joshua Bishop. Want to see Kyrie Pierre and Joshua Bishop as the spinners. Not very experienced. Always good to go with one experience, but it's a West Indies A series. So I would go with Joshua Bishop and Kyrie Pierre. I mean, as I said, guys like Warwickon and Veerasammy Permaul and all of these other spinners, established ones. We know what they are going to bring to the table. So we'd probably go with those two guys. Get a look at them and see what they have to offer. The Seamers, I am backing them. The guys like Raymond Simmons, Joshua James, Joan Lane. I have Matthew Ford in there, and all of these guys will definitely come together to represent us. I don't want to represent us well. Don't know what South Africa will bring, but they will at least give the selectors an opportunity to look and see what they have to offer. You understand? As I said, couple of experienced players there. Joshua Da Silva, an experienced established test player. John Campbell hasn't been around the team in a little while. But, just making his return, he will bring some experience at the top also. You understand? And a couple of other guys, they have been on the regional scene for a little while. It's not like we have a whole lot of them that they are just coming through. A couple of them, they have been there for a little while. Very eager to see Joel Andrew playing at the next level. So, yeah, that is pretty much my squad. Before you go again, John Campbell, Joan Jeremiah, Kevlin Anderson, Dominic Drakes, Joshua Bishop, Joshua Da Silva, Joel Andrew, Shakiri Paris, Steven Imla, Kyrie Pierre, Javel Glenn, Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, Joan Lane, Raymond Simmons, Joshua James, and Matthew Ford. As we get closer to the games, I'll probably shave it down a little bit, but that is how I'm looking for right now. Big up.